Yes! High five.
Welcome to our lab, where we make boring things and we make them exciting.
And where we make exciting things super fantastic. We're gonna talk about the 4 very important things to do when having obedience. What's the first one?
Timely.
That's right. Okay, and so timely is doing the job right away. So if your mom or your dad asked you to take out the trash, when should you do it?
Right away.
What if you don't feel like it?
You still do it right away.
That's right. So we have timeliness. What's the second one?
Cheerfully.
Cheerfully. So when you're doing the job, maybe your teacher is telling you to go take these papers down to the school office and you really don't want to. How should you look? Fine, I'll take these papers down. Like that?
Happily and smile.
Okay, what's our third part of obedience?
All the way down.
That's right. So if you're emptying the dishwasher and you empty the top part of the dishwasher, are you done?
No.
No, because if you only empty part of the dishwasher and then there's still clean dishes in there, but maybe your little brother doesn't know that, and so he puts a dirty bowl or something in it, well, now everything is dirty. So you have clean dishes, dirty dishes, and it just creates problems. So you want to make sure that you do your job all the way. What is the last part?
Sensitivity.
That's right, sensitivity. So that means paying really close attention to any changes in direction. So if your teacher tells you, hey, I want you to take these papers down to the office, and you're like, okay, you're doing it cheerfully, you're doing it right away, and you're gonna go to the office and come right back, and you head out the door, and she says, oh, hey, Emily, wait, actually take those to Miss Albuquerque's classroom instead. You have to know, okay, I don't go to the office, I go to Miss Albuquerque's class. Does that work?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have all 4 of these components, if you do them, then that is showing complete obedience. And your job's not done until you've shown all of these. So let's see how long we can make this line and see what happens if we're missing pieces.
So why do we be cheerful?
Oh, very good question, Emily. We want to be cheerful because God sees our hearts. And so we want to make sure that our attitude is honoring to God. So normally, when you hit this domino, it will go all the way to the end, correct?
Yep.
But what happens if maybe we decide that we don't want to empty the dishwasher, we don't want to take out the trash? Do you think the job's gonna get done?
Nope.
The job didn't get all the way done. Okay, so let's see how it works this way. Yes, high five. Okay, so when you show all 4 parts of obedience, you're timely, so you get it done right away. You have a cheerful attitude, and you do the whole job all the way through, and then also you're listening closely to any changes that your teacher, your parent, whatever adult is telling you. Then your job is complete, and that is how you and I can show complete obedience. Okay, I have a super fun game, so let's go play the game that shows all 4 parts of these. Okay, you ready? So first off, create a super cool, amazing obstacle course, and then choose a leader. Once you've picked your leader, you are then gonna have them go through the obstacle course, and you're going to be following them and you're gonna be watching them super closely and following them as closely and as best as you can. And as you're going, you guys are going to be thinking about if you're doing this job thoroughly. Are you doing it all the way just as the leader's doing it? How's your timeliness? Maybe once you do it once, then you guys can start timing yourself and see how fast you can get it done. How's your attitude? Cheerfully. Are you doing it even if the leader does something that maybe you don't like? Are you doing it with a good attitude? And how's your sensitivity? When the leader yells freeze, do you freeze? And when they say unfreeze, how quickly do you keep going? So some other games that you can play to show obedience is called freeze. And freeze is you get a musical instrument, or you can sing, or get a radio, whatever that makes noise, and you play it, and then everyone around the room just is moving and dancing and jumping and hopping and skipping and whatever you can think of. You're just moving around the room. And when that music stops, everyone has to freeze. So even if you're mid hop or whatever, you gotta freeze, or try to. And then whoever was in charge of the music is going to look and see who didn't freeze. And then they're gonna sit out until you get to the winner, and then the winner can then be the it person, and then they're gonna play it and watch everyone try to freeze. Okay? So that's another game. Another one we have is...
So you take colored strings and you tape them around the room, and then you have an it person, and they call out a color, and then whoever runs to the color first, then they get to be it next because they were the most obedient.
Another game that you can play is a game we know. Simon Says. So Simon says, touch your ears. Simon says, touch your nose. Simon says, clap your hands twice. Okay? But what happens if I don't say Simon Says? If I just say, touch your head? Uh-oh. Simon didn't say. Emily, you would be out. So then you can play this with one friend, or you can play this with lots of other friends. And so you guys can see who can pay the closest attention and who can show obedience. So I hope you guys have fun showing obedience this week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.